Y'all, we have to get into this latest episode of Potomac. Now, I'm gonna let y'all know, I feel like they have a much better rapport relationship when they are intoxicated. Is it just me? But let's get into all things this episode. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Denise Brady, and we talk about all things pop culture, reality TV, mental health. But today we're going to get into Real Housewives of Potomac. And I want to know from y'all, what would y'all rate this episode? To me, it was like 7, 8-ish. It was up there. To me, it was better than the last couple episodes we've seen. And I will admit, in the beginning, I was like, why are they at a pool? I totally forgot that they were supposed to be in Austin. Which I still am wondering, of all the places y'all did a mini cast trip, why Austin? A lot of these reality shows are starting to go to Texas, Houston. Between Houston and Austin, those have been the places. A couple of shows that I'm watching, Love and Marriage Huntsville, also in Houston. Is it cheap over there to film? Are there less restrictions? I really don't know, but I totally forgot that they were on the trip because of all these shenanigans with NEKE and Wendy. I'm like, oh yeah, they're supposed to be somewhere. And is it just me, or is it kind of early to be having a cast trip? We're 3 episodes in? It makes me kind of wonder, was there not a lot of stuff going on that now it's like, okay, we need to do something. Production was like, where can we go real quick, book some rooms, get some permits, some tickets? And I guess that was Austin, because it's random as hell. But seeing these women together, I was like, oh, the magic is the liquor. That is the magic sauce. We need more, because when they are intoxicated, they get along. Now, this beginning scene, when Wendy, yelled out some allegations about NEKE, I love me some Wendy. I really do. But I was wondering, that scene, was it deflection? Okay, because why? What evidence do you have of this woman engaging in any kind of substances? Do you have? Because that is a strong thing to say about somebody. At this point, y'all know each other. Y'all may not know each other, but y'all know each other. I don't get what the big deal is. Okay, is it that Wendy doesn't want to be associated with her? I also don't want to understand why NEKE is pushing so hard that we know each other. Who cares? You can know somebody and not know them. Oh yeah, I know homegirl. I saw her at a party once, but I don't know her. But I know y'all get what I'm saying. So can we move on from that? Okay. Now, seeing them intoxicated together, I was like, this is what has been missing. This is what brings them together. Unfortunately, fortunately, it's alcohol. But seeing them get along, joke, they were obviously off the liquor when they got back to that hotel room, because they were all getting along. They forgot about the lawsuits. They forgot about everything else but in that moment. Okay, even Candace, she put on Robyn's slippers. Everything was working like magic. And then we wake up and we get to this whole painting thing. Now, when Ashley said she wanted to paint vaginas, who approved this? Is it nothing else to do in Austin that's what y'all gotta do? I was like, what? And then, I must say, side note, I am tired of watching Ashley TikTok when they do these B-rolls. Like, how many times do I gotta stuff it down our throats? We know she TikToks and she dances. We don't need no more of that, okay? Knock it off. But then Robyn stands up and she's like, what y'all gonna do? Beat me up? It's the extras for me, y'all. Girl, your man in these streets, okay? Now, if that was my husband and he erases his phone all the time, what he got to hide? Okay, because I got pictures in my phone from at least 5 years ago. That's why my memory in my phone is always acted up. But really, girl, if you want to live a lie, go for it. But you have been lying for a year. And then when you decide to give bits and pieces of the truth, you wanted $5.99 for it. Okay, you don't think that they're not going to bring that up. You bring up everybody else's stuff, but nobody can bring up your stuff. Double standard. The math ain't math. And if you want to be delusional as a friend, a castmate. It doesn't make sense, y'all. Okay, it don't. And if it makes sense to you, let me know in the comments if this is a story that you would believe, you feel like it's believable, because it does not make sense. Now, we're gonna move on to the whole distillery. And Mia bringing up the crow coming along. Is that your mama? My mouth was like, no, she did not ask her, is that her mama? See, the thing with Mia is that she has her own mother issues. They have a toxic, I think, probably very tumultuous relationship. She does not expect the foundation of mother-daughter relationships. And for that reason, that's another thing for her to pick at Wendy about. It might be some underlying jealousy that Wendy has a very strong foundation with her mother, or it could be something else to grab hold on and throw at you. But to say that was just so low. Like, why was that necessary? I don't get that. Let me know your thoughts about the whole crow thing. Now, I want to get to Nneka because I think something about Nneka is very interesting. There's a lot of interesting things about her. One, the way she talks to her husband is terrible. She seems so quick. She was so eager to tell him about the Wendy dynamic. What is it about Wendy and her that she just like, yeah, shut up. But anyway, yesterday, Wendy and blah, blah. Can you believe Wendy called Mia? And he just laughed, because really, I would have laughed too. Like, girl, you got anything better to say? That's like, you know, the allegations of people saying, well, calling someone out about being gay. Oh, he must be gay. It's like, what year is this? 1999? People still throwing out the gay thing as a thing to throw in my face. But she seems very eager all the time to just point out how Wendy is treating her terrible. And she really talks very down to her husband. She's very controlling. She's very much into aesthetics, I can tell. When she said that she didn't like her own wedding, I could tell she's self-absorbed. She's all about herself. She's all about the look. And one thing I want to point out, if anyone noticed, someone talked to her. Someone really prepared her for this show. Normally when we have new people on these shows, they're in the background, they're a sidekick, they don't speak much. But somebody set her up for this show and told her what to do, how to act, what to say. She seems very much well put together for a first season person. And I'm thinking that these ladies got together with her, gave her the lowdown. She probably watched all the seasons. And those things together, she knew what to do. She knew how to act. Is it just me, or does she seem just too prepared for a first season walk-on role? But that's just me, okay? Now, it was nice to see a little bit less of them going back and forth. Because it's like, all right, is this going to be the whole next, 4 or 5 months of my life of seeing these two women go like this in order to ice out and try and force Wendy to quit the show? Because that's what it's giving. We're trying to do the most we can to let her go because we're tired of her. We don't like her, whatever. But it was just like, okay, can we eat, enjoy? And going back to the whole, are we going to talk about the lawsuit that Candace has? No. Y'all know we cannot talk about lawsuits. So why are we doing this? Why are we having this conversation? It's once again, we're going to pick at you. We're not going to talk about our own stuff, but we're going to talk about your stuff. Stuff we know we can't talk about because of legal things. And now let's get to the end with this whole, what was it, Title I, Title IX. Girl, Robyn, this stuff did influence the school to fire him. Make it make sense. I just don't know if she's dense, she's a delusional, I don't know. But this was the core to me of this, episode. I thought it was really good. Less Wendy and Nneka going back together, bringing more drinks, because that's what we really need. But let me know your thoughts on this episode. Do you think that it will get better? Less Wendy and Nneka? What is there to come? Let me know your thoughts. We can get into it, and I will see you guys in the next video. Like and subscribe. Bye.